Another one of my songs. Right now, before I go any further, I'd like to take this moment to say that on this day, back in 1923, Hank Williams was born. Happy birthday, Hank Williams. Yeah. So it's a good night for a bunch of songwriters like us to be gathered together like this. This is one of mine. It's called Like Kerouac on the Run. I was waiting downtown at the station for a bus to get me out of here. I'd wore out my welcome and it was time to move along. Guitars in pawn shops and bones in closets and a bad taste in my mouth were the residue of everything that I'd done wrong. A ham Swiss and a Mountain Dew were gonna be my closest friends. And I hope they'll stick with me until we make it to another town. And that 315 from Abilene pulled in down at South Lamar. It swung open the door, and that's when I saw her step on down. And she looked for all the world like Grace Slick back in '69, toting bags and purple scarves and long dark hair. And somehow she managed to light a smoke and then tripped when she kicked the curb. And all them bags of hers went scattering everywhere. Chivalry took over me and I helped her pick 'em up. I said, them curbs are killer, and she blushed and said, yeah, they are. Then she broke out laughing. I joined in and we talked for a little while. She said, where are you headed? I said, maybe not that far. And we talked a lot about Rasputin, Jesus, and Townes Van Zandt, and how she found herself in the Arizona sun, and how Dylan and Parsons had written her life, and how she was their biggest fan, and being out there like Kerouac on the run. I thought the gods had smiled on me, and I sat there and missed my bus while we talked about cabins up on the coast of Maine. I was hoping that the topic of the conversation might turn to us, but the dark clouds rolled in when I asked her name. And she turned her face away from me and she stared off down the road, and I could hear the wounded beast she held inside. She said, perfect moments are hard to come by, and we should let them be, 'cause every good thing changes, don't miss your ride. Now not a day goes by and I don't think about her. I'll never be the same, 'cause I've felt a little more like a human since that day. When she gathered her bags and pulled in her clouds and climbed aboard the bus, a sad smile through the window and that Greyhound pulled away. But we talked a lot about Rasputin, Jesus, and Townes Van Zandt, and how she found herself in the Arizona sun, and how Dylan and Parsons had written her life, and how she was their biggest fan, and of being out there like Kerouac on the run. I guess she's still out there like Kerouac Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Thank you.